好，那么我相信啊，奥林嘎泰德教授可能很多人都认识他，在这个领域当中，真的可以算得上是专业的资深人物，也是教授。那接下来呢，奥林嘎泰德教授将为我们分享他在这个领域当中的一些自己的心得体会。来，各位，掌声有请。
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to the Central Committee. Thank you very much to CBC, and thank you very much to Nico for the invitation. I'm grateful. This is a great honor for us to be here. I think I want to just talk a little bit about the whole market. They consider blockchain to be the fourth industrial revolution. It is as big as the internet, it is as big as steam, and the predictions and forecasts are that it will be $102 trillion worth in the future. That is 10 times bigger than the internet currently. And you know what's very interesting? It's that China already has 70% of the world market. This is a dominant position. And there is a reason why that USA, for example, who dominate the internet, have not adopted blockchain at the same rate. And that is because the USA believe that data belongs to the corporates. In China, we believe that data belongs to the people through the government. And this is a big distinction. So we are in an exciting place right now. Just a couple of minutes about who I represent. I retired from business many years ago, and I set up a think tank called the Center for Citizenship, Enterprise, and Governance. We have 125,000 members around the world, and we basically measure value, we transact value, and we deliver value.
The biggest green button there.
Green button. Yeah. Thank you. So you will recognize some of our customers from the past. Are you going to translate today?
I think
no.
it's good.
These are some of our customers that we have, and these are premium brands that we have dealt with. We also run three journals, academic journals, peer-reviewed, global journals. This one we started last year. It is the world's first mainstream publisher in Switzerland. And we have 367 editors there. And we also publish this journal, as you can see, many of the recognized figures that we have interviewed for our journal that goes global. And I'm very excited to tell you that we have agreed with the China ECommerce Blockchain Committee to launch our fourth journal this year. It will be published by Peter Lang, which are based in Switzerland and all over America out of New York office. And this will be a collaboration with CEBC. So this is a joint venture of a journal called The Token, which is an international for the blockchain industry, written by the blockchain industry, but peer-reviewed by academics worldwide. But I want to explain to you that blockchain does not mean only financial assets. It does not mean the dollar only. Blockchain is the movement of any asset from A to B, including non-financial assets. And many things which are non-financial, anything you can digitize that has value. For example, love has value, doesn't it? Kindness has value. Generosity has value. If you can digitize it, you can transact it through blockchain. And this is what we specialize. We specialize in transaction of non-financial value. My colleague has already extremely well explained blockchain, so I was going to explain to you but I cannot improve on his delivery. So I'm not going to bore you. But I guess I want to talk about some of the major projects that we're involved in and are global. The first thing to understand, one of the main uses of blockchain is in transparency in supply chain. Because with blockchain, on a ledger, as they have said, which is publicly available, you can track a product, a process, organization, or a project from the birth to its death. So you can tell here in Yiwu, the conference, there's an exhibition next door, every product you can track how much slavery has gone in, how much environmental conditions have gone in to track it, how green it is. And we can all then make choices to buy products based on the values we have. And so supply chain and procurement is a major user of blockchain currently and growing extremely fast. A lot of our time is spent on this. The second one, you will see here my colleague, who should have been here today to receive her certificate, Barbara Mellish. She is next to Benson Tam, who is the #1 investor in Alibaba. And the biggest area in the smart city growth is blockchain. And Benson said to us in Bangkok at the United Nations in November last year that he believes blockchain smart cities will be a $1 trillion sector very soon. And he said China needs blockchain and smart cities, not because it likes to, because it has to, because the volumes are very big. Banking, there is a movement. We had a previous presentation about banking and blockchain and currency. There is a movement around the world called open banking. And blockchain is becoming at the center of open banking. This is my data, my money, my way. And it is becoming a very rapidly and universal movement. And we have a project there, £210 million funded from the Middle East, to have a blockchain bank where you can bank not just your money, which is a financial asset, but you can bank other kinds of assets. And it will be treated equally because blockchain has the power to put it all on the same status. So this kind of movements in banking will be changed through blockchain. And then finally, and which really interests me, is the area of smart retail. Before I move on, let me just remind myself of one thing, smart cities. In China, you have something called the social credit system, which determines the behavior of humans and the behavior of its population, what rights and privileges you have. We consider this to be an amazing step. You are way ahead of anyone else in the world. We cannot think of anyone else who's got something similar. And blockchain enables this to happen because blockchain has something, as explained, called smart contracts. So if your behavior is like this, then the smart contract says in code that you are allowed to have certain privileges. And it's written in code. So it's not about who you know, it's not about how much money you have, but it is to change the behavior of our society. And this is what smart cities is really all about. So finally, and I'll finish very quickly because I'm sure you're bored of my English already, the area of smart retail. So we have a big project in smart retail, and it came from a vision that we had. We developed a complete blockchain system, which is kind of gone worldwide. Our metrics, the ways we measure hope and happiness and goodwill, are now world standards for many governments around the world. But we wanted to go further. We wanted to transact this area. And so I had a vision that I wanted to be a good citizen, like the Chinese credit system, and I get rewarded on my mobile, like a credit system, volunteering. And then I can go to Starbucks, or a Chinese equivalent, and I can ask them how much. They say $10, and I say, I pay you $8 in cash and $2 in my social credit. I can go down the street and decide where I shop based on the values I have. Is this shop considered treating their staff well? And I can buy products like this milk, not this milk. This first milk is made by happy cows in happy children in a happy field. And the second is made by modern slavery. And so I can make decisions in my retail dependent on my values. And blockchain enables this to happen. Okay, and that is really it. I just want to say to you, China is, as I said, already way ahead of the world. Because of the policy of the Western world about data, it means that they struggle with data. They struggle to give data back to the people. And that is why banking struggles with blockchain, because they believe they should control. We think that China, through blockchain, will be a significant instrument to change the world. And we are grateful to be part of it here today. Thank you very much.